Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Right. Good afternoon, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. I think so. Just a given overview of Java programming language. What we have, exactly the content is available inside the Java programming language. That all the concepts we understood in the last session. Now today we are going to start core Java officially. Alright, in the core Java content introduction part here we are going to start today onwards. Let's say this. So before going to start our content, every day classroom notes I have to share to you. I must share to you every day classroom notes. Already I prepared some link for it. All of you please take this link, classroom notes link. Everybody take this. So https://tinyurl.com. This is a website name anyway. / Java 4:30 p.m. notes. Java 4:30 p.m. notes. Everybody, those who are attending in offline and as well as in online. All right, sir. Take this link, everybody. tinyurl.com / Java 4:30 p.m. notes. Okay. All right, sir. Just in the browser, if you type this total part, then we are able to open this notes directly, this document we are able to get. In the case in our mobile phone, if it is not coming there, then try to install Google Docs app. Google Docs app is available. There you can type, there we can type this URL. automatically the total document will come to you. Max in our mobile phones also, you can access these notes through the browser. In the case if it is not coming directly, we can open that Google Docs. There we can type this one. Every day classroom notes there we are able to get completely. Right, clear? All right, sir. So let's move on to the topic here. Introduction topic today we have to start. In this introduction part, the very first topic here, I'm going to start Java history. Today we are going to start this Java history. Second one is differences between Java and others. Others in the sense you can understand C and C++ mainly. All right. What is the requirement to come for Java when compared with C and C++? This is another one. And the third topic is Java features. And then after this Java features, Java naming conventions, Java naming conventions. After this Java naming conventions, another one is Java programming format. These are the topics what we are having. Right, to understand these concepts, no need to have any prerequisites. Just if you are a graduate, maybe even if you are from a BSc or maybe any non-technical background, easily we can understand. This is the total fundamentals parts here I'm going to discuss with you. If I require any C programming language basics, then I will discuss with you the C programming language basic. Then after that, I'll come on to what the Java programming language. Everything we are able to understand effectively. Easily we are able to understand the content. All right, leave this one here. Now let's come to the very first topic. What is this first one here? Java history. Right, the first topic here we have to understand is like what the Java history. Means that why this Java programming language was introduced, why it is coming to the market, what exactly the requirement why the Java programming language was provided by Sun Microsystems. Somewhat background story here we are going to understand. Somewhat technical and somewhat interesting, try to understand it. But before starting this topic, I'm telling to you, nobody will ask questions on this particular topic. Just this is for the sake of our knowledge. As we are going to learn Java programming language, definitely we need to have some knowledge on this Java programming language, at least basics. That's why the background story here I'm trying to give clarity. Right. Now I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for my question here. Exactly, and which year the very first version of the Java was introduced actually, and which year the Java first version is available? Any idea? 1995. 1995. Another date? No, 1996, January 27th. 1996, January 27th, or January 27th, or 23rd. Exact date is okay. Leave it no. January 1996. Why you are saying 1997, 1995? I'll give reason. There is some misunderstanding actually. I'll give that punch here. All right, sir. Anyway, now try to understand. The very first version of the Java was provided in 1996, January 23rd. I think so. Maybe leave it. Date is okay. Forget about it. If Java first version was provided to the market at 1996 January month, but when the work was started for preparing Java programming language, definitely before 1996, the work must be started for preparing Java programming language or not? All right, where the roots for Java programming language were started, try to understand it clearly, guys. All of you know. At 1991, and which year there? 1991. Sun Microsystems. Again, I'm giving clarity. Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems is a company who provided Java programming language to the market. At 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare softwares for the electronic consumer devices. Like what are these electronic consumer devices now? like a cable TV switch boxes, okay, remote controllers, and so on. Cable to switch boxes like setup boxes. Then what next one here? Remote controllers and so on. Right, sir. In 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare softwares for the electronic consumer devices like cable TV switch boxes, remote controllers, and so on. This is a requirement of Sun Microsystems in 1991. Good. To prepare, all of you observe carefully, to prepare the above softwares for the electronic consumer devices, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. All of you observe carefully what I'm telling there. Just I'm giving some clarity. I'm typing this total content for the sake of you only, but understand it now. To prepare softwares for this electronic consumer devices, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That is a requirement of Sun Microsystems in 1991. So they thought they want to prepare a new programming language. Good. For the above requirement, what Sun Microsystems care? For the above requirement, Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 members team, 30 engineers overall, 30 engineers as a team, 30 members team, and they started 30 members team led by James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. Right, these two members are the lead for this 30 members team. So they want to start a project, but they formed as a team. The 30 members team they formed as a team led by James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. They are the two leads for this. See this, all of you guys observe carefully. This name I think is very much famous in outside. Still, if you ask there, who is the father of Java? James Gosling is the answer here we are getting. Who is father of India? Not aware. No? Mahatma Gandhi, right? Who is the father of India? Mahatma Gandhi. Why, sir? Why you are doubtful about it? The problem in India only. In outside, everybody believes Mahatma Gandhi, but in India nowadays might be young people are not believing Mahatma Gandhi. I don't know what's the reason for it. Anyway, whatever it may be. Father of Java is James Gosling. Mother of Java, James Gosling wife, right? Right, sir. It's okay. If he is the father, definitely his wife is what there? Mother of Java, right? Anyway, leave it, not required here. So just the point is what there? James Gosling is the father of the Java, still we believe that, but unfortunate thing is what? Initially, at the startup point of the Java programming language, he was involved, but he was continued with the Sun Microsystems up to Java 1.3 version only. After that, he was not available with Sun Microsystems. He left Sun Microsystems. He went for some other organization there. Understand it now? Then still up to the next versions also Patrick Nathan has taken the responsibility. He's one of the key person in this total scenario. In this total process there, he was a key person actually. But unfortunately, the name and fame, everything is available with James Gosling. But actually that internal person, one of the key person is what there? Patrick Nathan is one of the key person actually. But anyway, whatever it may be, finally, for the sake of this particular requirement, Sun Microsystems has formed 30 members team, 30 members Sun engineers as a team led by James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. Right. Next one is after that, after completion of this, Sun Microsystems has started a separate project to prepare the new programming language. Sun Microsystems has started a separate project to prepare the new programming language named as the Green Project. What's the project name there? Green Project. With the team, 30 members team, Sun Microsystems has started a separate project to prepare a new programming language. That means the project name is what there? Green project. Alright, sir. Start a project to prepare a new programming language. Alright, sir. As started a new project. Here the project name, okay, 1 minute. Where the project name is green project. That's the point here we have to understand. Okay, right. Now understand it clearly. Inside the green project, Sun Microsystems wants to start a new programming language. What is this new programming language that Sun Microsystems wants to prepare there? First of all, they want to have some idea. They want to have some quality, some information on this new programming language. What they want to prepare in their new programming language, they need to have some clarity. Observe carefully what I'm telling here. As part of the green project, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare. Observe carefully. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare new programming language. It must have the following features. What are the various features which are available for this new programming language? What Sun Microsystem is thinking about it? The very first one is what? All of you observe carefully. Very first one is, it must be a simple programming language. The new programming language must be what there? A simple programming language. Second one, after that, it must be a tight coded programming language. It must be what there? A tight coded programming language. And third one is, it must be an architectural neutral programming language. An architectural neutral programming language. That's it. Overall, these are the three qualities that Sun Microsystems wants to see on their new programming language. Yes, all of you are getting clarity what I am telling now. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language for their requirement, but what features they want to include in their new programming language? Three features they want to include in their new programming language. What are the three features they want to include there? First one is a simple programming language, tight coded programming language, an architectural neutral programming language. These are the three features they want to see on the new programming language. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not? Okay, fine. Now, what is the meaning of this simple programming language? What is the meaning of simple programming language? What Sun Microsystems view about to say that programming language is a simple programming language? Right, here we have to understand clearly. All right, sir. To prepare their programming language as a simple programming language, Sun Microsystems has given three reasons, three factors they are given there. What are the three factors they are given there? All of you observe carefully. First one is lesser execution time. First one is what there? Lesser execution time. Second one is lesser memory. Second one is what there? Less memory. And third one is funny one. Even I too didn't believe that at the time of learning this particular one, but still I'm telling to you there is a relation like this. Then the last one, third one is like what there? Less power consumption. So what is the relation between programming language and power consumption? Why we are saying like this? All right, there is a reason. Sun Microsystems has given as this information. That's why I'm telling these points to you clearly. All right, sir. What is the meaning of this simple programming language? What's your understanding about simple programming language? No. All right, they want to prepare a new programming language that should be simple because of these factors they want to implement. What are the three factors there? The new programming language must take less execution time. The new programming language must take less memory. The new programming language must take what there? Less power consumption. Let's observe carefully what's the meaning of it clearly. What's the meaning of this less execution time? What we are able to understand it now. Right, so here itself I'm telling you, now try to understand it clearly. For example, all of you observe carefully. For example, For example, on one fine day, I'm watching one football match in ESPN channel, for example. Football match I'm watching there at ESPN channel. Match is going on between England and Argentina, or maybe France and Argentina. Match is going on perfectly, going on good. Okay, then almost it is going to complete there within 15 to 20 minutes of time. That match is going to be completed. Just seriously, I'm watching that match. All of a sudden, my friend made a call to me. He said to me, "What you are doing?" Just he asked to me casually, "What you are doing?" I said to him, "Just I'm watching one football match." He replied to me, "Are a fool? Why you are watching that football match? In a Star Sports One channel, there is a cricket match between India and Pakistan. We're already Pakistan batted already. They were already gone 321 runs. India is in batting now. Almost 49 overs are completed. Last over, 21 runs are required in the last over. And the crease might be Dhoni is at one side. Ishant Sharma is at another side. This is a situation why you are watching that cricket match and everyone is checking this cricket match. No, why you are watching that football match? Please change your channel and watch that cricket match now." My friend has given this information. As per my friends says, as per my friend's information, I got somewhat interest. Then I want to watch like cricket match. Then immediately I've taken my remote controller, and that remote controller now at present ESPN channel is available. The channel number is, say for example, 72 is a channel number for ESPN channel. Star Sports 1, the channel Star Sports 1 is available at 92 for example. Now I want to change my channel. I've taken my remote controller. There I typed 92 number on that remote controller. Then what happened there? I'm thinking about it. I want to change immediately the channel there. I'm waiting for to switch the channel from ESPN to Star Sports. I've clicked on 9 and 2 on the remote controller. But what happened there? It took some time. Still not changed. After some few minutes of time, the channel was changed. The moment when I observe the cricket match in that Star Sports One channel, what's going on there? Where man of the match presentation is going on. Completed. Cricket match was over. Just where man of the match presentation is going on. Where Dhoni is getting man of the match. Is taking man of the match award. Why? Because he got nearly century, right? 100 runs in that match. Right. He won that match. India won the match, and India won the match, and Dhoni is getting man of the match award. I lost that cricket match or not? I have not seen that cricket match. But where was the problem actually? Where is the problem here? No? Watching football match is a problem with me? Or giving intimation by my friend is a problem? Then where is the problem here? Of course, at least I want to watch that last over, right? When my friend said to me, then please watch the cricket match. No, I tried to change the channel. I've taken remote controller. There, I clicked 902 channel number. Then immediately it is not responding for me. It has taken some time. After some time duration only, the channel was changed. After some time duration only, the channel was changed. Observe carefully the point here, what I'm telling you. So the moment when I change the channel, the moment when the channel is changed, there what I have seen, my required service is gone already. Already it was completed. All right, I lost my requirement. Here the problem with what their remote controller. Here the problem is with what their remote controller. After pressing my channel number, still it is not changed immediately. Means that the program which is available inside the remote controller is executed a bit delay. The program which is available inside the remote controller is executed a bit slowly. Slow execution. Slow execution in a sense, lot of execution time it has taken. When more execution time was taken inside this remote controller, automatically performance of the remote controller is lost or not? Performance of the remote controller is totally down or not? So here the point is what? If the execution time is more, automatically less performance we are able to get. If the execution time is more, automatically performance will be reduced. If the less execution time is available, say for example, The moment when I clicked, the moment when I pressed 9-2 on my remote controller, if immediately this channel was switched to Star Sports 1, I can enjoy my cricket match automatically. I can get my required service or not. Automatically, the performance of this end product is good or not. Performance of the end product is good or not. That means when execution time is less, performance of the end product will be very good. When execution time is more, performance of the end product will be less. Got or not? That's why Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. The programming language should be a simple programming language. It must take less execution time with more performance. With what there? More performance. Observe carefully. Less execution time with what there? More performance. Less execution time leads more performance for the end product. Because of that reason, Sun Microsystems wants to take new programming language. It should be a simple programming language. It must take less execution time in order to get more performance over the end product. Clear or not? This is a point here what I'm telling you. Good, nice. Let's come for the next one. All of you observe carefully. What is this next one? Less memory consumption. Less memory consumption. All of you observe carefully. Less memory consumption. So for example, now I'm taking Java classes. I have my laptop there. It's almost all outdated. I want to take one new laptop. I want to take a new laptop. So I went to some computer shop or laptop shop where I went there. I sat there. Then some representative is available for me. Then I asked that representative, I want to take one new laptop for the sake of my Java programming, for the sake of classes teaching. Please suggest me some laptop. Then he said to me, some laptop, he has given some quotation there inside this. But he has given the information there. Lenovo is okay, good company. Nowadays it's okay, going on good. Then where might be motherboard and like what there, and RAM, ROM, like operating system, every specification he has given. Okay, finally he said to me the cost of the laptop is nearly 53,000. 53,000. He said to me the cost of the laptop now. Okay, 53,000, it's okay. I'm ready to afford. But the problem is what there? I checked that memory quotations. RAM is one of the memory. ROM is available, of course. The RAM size is what they have given there. Might be then 8 GB of RAM they included. In the 53,000, 8 GB RAM they have included. Okay, nice, good, sufficient. 8 GB RAM is sufficient. And 1 TB hard disk is available, where 256 SSD, something else they are given some kind of quotation there. It's okay. Then what I realized that by seeing that quotation, 8 GB RAM is going on good, no problem. But when I work with Oracle database and Eclipse IDE and WebLogic server, a big Java project, if I'm going to prepare, so many tools I have to use, so many tools I have to utilize there at a time. I think so. My RAM is able to accommodate, 8 GB RAM is able to accommodate, but maybe a bit slower manner my program may be executed. I'm thinking about it. I'm doubtful about it. So moreover, inside the classes, then your systems may be slow, no problem. But my system is a bit faster. My system must be a bit faster. Why? Because the time is very, very important inside the classes. For the sake of installations, for the sake of server startups, for the sake of database maintenance, if my laptop is getting slow, then unnecessarily some time is going to be consumed here. So I need to maintain my system a bit faster. If I want to maintain my system in a bit faster, definitely I have to maintain somewhat more memory, more RAM I have to maintain. If I maintain more RAM, automatically my system is getting somewhat fast. My processes are going to be getting fast. Sir, all of you get my point or not? So I thought of it, 8 GB RAM is sufficient for my applications, no? But maybe a bit slow manner that programs are going to be executed. So due to that reason, I want to increase my system RAM. I want to increase my system RAM. Then I requested to the my laptop shop representative, can you make that 8 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM? Then try to change it. Okay, then he said to me, it's okay, sir, no problem. Then we are going to convert that 8 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM, but the cost of the laptop will be 58,000. 5,000 extra. Think of it. So RAM, when I increase this RAM, automatically the cost of the computer is increased or not? When I increase RAM, the cost of the laptop is increased or not? So here, what's the meaning of it now? That the memory elements are costful or not? Memory elements are costful or not? Right, sir. If your end product is using less memory, cost of the product will be less. If the end product is using more memory, cost of the end product will be high. Got it or not? That's why what Sun Microsystems people, what they have done there, they want to prepare a new programming language. That new programming language should be a simple programming language, and whose applications and its applications must take less memory. Its applications will take what there? Less memory. Within the less memory, that entire application has to be executed. In that way, they want to prepare a new programming language. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That programming language must take less memory. If that memory is lesser, then cost of the end product will be lesser. If the cost of the end product is lesser, automatically more members will take that particular product. Observe carefully. So due to this reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should be a simple programming language and it must take less memory. Guys, all of you following my points, what I'm telling to you? Simple, the normal, with the common sense. If you think, then all the points are very much clear. Not technical. No need to go for any too much technical. Very, very simple points now. Simple. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. As part of their new programming language, they want to provide some features, where one of the feature is what their simple programming language. What is the meaning of simple programming language? That programming language should take less execution time. That programming language should take what their less memory. That programming language should take what their less power consumption. Less execution time yields more performance. Less memory consumption provides what their cost of the end product will be less end product cost. All right, sir. Now the third one is what there? Lesser power consumption. Right, guys. Now let's observe carefully. What's the meaning of this less power consumption? I want to give some relation. Try to understand it clearly. All right. Listen carefully. I have some remote controller. Everybody understand it? Remote controller I'm having. In the remote controller, we need to keep some batteries or not? Observe carefully. We need to keep some batteries or not? Keep this point in our mind. Next one. In every electronic device, two parts are available internally. What are the two parts now? One is a software, another one is what their hardware. Their both combination is nothing but a device. Is an electronic device or mechanical device, whatever it may be. There definitely two components might be existed. What are the two things now? One is a software, another one is what their hardware. Simple comparison I'm telling there. What is the software? What is the hardware? Easily we can understand. No need to go for any other example. Yourself is the best example. Yourself is the best example. With you, both the software and hardware components are available. Right, sir. Now, simple example what I'm telling you, try to understand it. What is the best example here? For example, at early morning, 5 o'clock, maybe people are having some habituation like walking or jogging or something else. Am I right or not? So whenever you are on bed, immediately at 5 o'clock, you used to wake up, you'll get ready for walking, then you'll wear some track or something else and shoes and something else, no? All right, after wearing that shoes and track, no, then you'll start walking or maybe running in outside. And the time is 6 or 6:30 might be. When you complete your walking or jogging, just come back to your home. Again, you'll get bath and you'll come out. Then you'll start your regular activities. Am I right or not? Simple point. At what time you wake up there? 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock you woke up, right? Then immediately we complete all formalities. Then you will be in outside of your home. Now we are walking. Observe carefully. Who has given that information to you? Who has given this kind of direction to you? Just wake up at 5 o'clock. When the time is 5 o'clock, when alarm is ringing, just we woke up at 5 o'clock. Then after that, get ready for running. Just we are in outside of the home. Just we started walking or running. Who has given all these instructions there? Your brain, your mind is giving some instructions or not? All right. Your brain is giving instructions, but who are performing all these activities? No, your physical parts are performing all the activities. Now your legs and your hands are having some movement. Got it or not? Then physically we are moving on the base of your legs and on the base of your hands. We has given instruction to your legs. No, take first leg, second leg, first leg, second leg, like this. We has given that information there. Your brain. Think of it. Your brain is a software. Your legs and your hands are what? Their hardware components. Physical activities are done by hardware components, but to that physical components, to that hardware components, who has given direction there? No, your software. That means your brain has given a direction to your hardware components. That hardware components are performing some physical activity. I'll forget my point or not. Similarly, in every electronic device, two parts are available: software part and what next one here? Hardware part. If I take remote controller, when I type a 7 or 8, some number there, internally software will listen our activity. Who will listen our activity? Software will listen our activity. Then software will give a particular direction to the hardware component. Software will give an instruction to the hardware component. So user is trying to click 9, 8, some channel number there. Immediately we have to change the channel number from current channel to some 98 channel, like this. That software will give information to hardware component. Now hardware components will perform the physical activity, changing the channel physically. So it means that in every device, software and hardware, two components are available or not? Come on guys, I'm asking this question to you. In every electronic device, there are two components, software and hardware or not? First, software will listen our action. Software will give the direction to the hardware. Hardware component is able to perform some activity or not? Clear? Now observe carefully. When a software is interacting with the hardware, when a software is giving instructions, that interaction with the hardware, where some energy consumption is going on or not? When some energy consumption is going on or not? Observe carefully. If software is interacting more with the hardware components, no, more energy consumption is going on. If software is interacting with the hardware components in a very less manner, less energy consumption is going on. Energy consumption we are going to provide through batteries or not? Come on guys, energy we are going to provide to the remote controller through batteries or not? Simple example I'm telling to you. All right, sir. Say for example, what I'm telling to you. For example, I have a remote controller. Inside my remote controller, software was prepared in such a way to provide more hardware interaction, more energy consumption. Automatically, what happened? Previously, I used to change my batteries for every 6 months of time, but because of more hardware drain up, more energy drain up, more hardware consumption, automatically the batteries consumption will be more or not? Then instead of 6 months of time, for every 3 months of time, we have to change the batteries. Instead of 6 months of time, for every 3 months of time, we have to change the batteries. When we change the batteries within less time, automatically maintenance cost of the product will be increased or not? Maintenance cost of the product will be increased or not? So the point is what there? Less energy consumption, less power consumption is nothing but like what there? Lesser maintenance cost of the end product. Lesser maintenance cost of the end product. Observe carefully. Now, this is what exactly the advantage here we are able to get what there? Lesser energy consumption or less power consumption. See, that programming languages we are preparing to prepare softwares. That softwares are used for some hardware components only. Maybe for what there? Some electronic devices only. Maybe some other devices only. But where if hardware consumption, that means if the interaction with hardware components is more energy consumption. If it is more energy consumption, automatically maintenance cost of the end product will be increased. If the software components are interacted with hardware components within less manner, lesser hardware interaction is available, lesser power consumption is going on, lesser energy consumption is going on, automatically lesser maintenance cost of the end product, lesser maintenance cost of the end product. So because of this reason, what Sun Microsystems is thinking there, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should be what there? A simple programming language. That simple programming language should have what there? Less execution time, less memory, less power consumption. They are the three factors that Sun Microsystems wants to have on that new programming language. Guys, I'm telling to you, still Sun Microsystems did not started to prepare a new programming language. Just they're thinking what they want to implement on their new programming language. What features they want to see on the new programming language that they are thinking. Part of thinking, these are the factors they included there clearly. Just still on paper only, not in actual implementation. Still on what their paper, not on actual implementation. Please recognize this. Come again, what exactly the points can I said to you know? Some points here are given there. Can you tell me what is the point here? In 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare softwares for the electronic consumer devices like cable TV switch boxes, remote controllers, and so on. That's the actual requirement. To prepare the above softwares for the electronic consumer devices, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That is the origin to prepare Java programming language. All right. For the above requirement, Sun Microsystems gathered a nearly 30-member team led by James Gosling and Patrick Norton. The two members are leads for 30 members team. Sun Microsystems has started a separate project to prepare the new programming language where the project name is what there? Green Project. What's the name of the project there? Green Project. As part of the Green Project, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must have the following features. What features they want to see? First one is what there? Simple programming language. Next one is what? Tight coded programming language. Third one is what? An architectural neutral programming language. Just what is the meaning of simple programming language I have given? No need to remember all these examples here. Only cash words we can remember. How can you say the new programming language should be a simple programming language? What Sun Microsystems have defined simple programming language? Three factors they included. What are the three factors? No, less execution time, less memory, less power consumption. What is the advantage of less execution time? More performance. What is the advantage of less memory? Cost of the end product will be less end product cost. What is the purpose? What is the meaning of less power consumption? Less maintenance cost for the end product. By having this thinking, they want to prepare a new programming language with the simpleness. That simpleness in the sense, they are the three features here we are able to understand. Got it or not? All right. Next one is, what's the meaning of this next one here? Tight coded programming language. What exactly the meaning of like what the tight coded programming language? Still I'm telling there, Sun Microsystems not yet started their implementation. Still we are at 1991. Still we are in the 1991. Answer my point here. Just feel like this. We are in 1991. We want to start a new programming language. Just a paper plan. A simple programming language with less memory, less execution time, less power consumption. All right. The second factor is what there? The second factor to prepare new programming language is what there? Like tight coded programming language. What is the meaning of this tight coded programming language? All of you observe carefully. Listen carefully. What all of you know what I'm telling to you, observe carefully. I think all of you might be aware about data structures. At least little bit. I don't require too much. Even I know you don't know anything about the data structures, but at least name data structures name. I think you might be aware about it. Fine. Can you tell me what is the basic data structure in any programming language? Basic data structure is what there? I think so. Stack, queue, linked list. These are in general data structures. Am I right or not? So here, what is available there? Stack. Stack is the one of the data structure. Good, nice. Observe carefully. What are the various operations are available with the stack actually? In general, with the stack push. Just you can think of it. Stack is a box. Just it is a box. Push in the sense insert an element inside the box. Okay, push operation there. That's okay, nice. Then what is the next one here? No, another operation is like what there? Pop. Another operation is what there? Pop. Pop is what there? Read and remove. Read and remove. In a box, already item is available. Just I want to get that item to outside. That's called as what there? Pop. Got it or not? All right. In general, one more operation is available, but people are not aware about it. That is what their peek. Peek. Just I want to see what is there inside the box. What is the top of the element in the box? I don't want to remove it. Just I want to see what is there as a top of the stack. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Overall, three things. What are the three things? No, push, pop, and a peek. Push operation is what there? Inserting an element. Pop operation is what there? Remove and read. Peak operation is what there? Just to see what is there in the top of the stack. That means to know what is there in the top of the stack. Just read operation, but not remove operation there. No. Sir, all of you are getting clarity or not? All right. Now let's understand this clearly. I'm going to take some points here. Now here in a C programming language, I want to perform all these many operations. I want to write some code to perform all these many operations. Don't worry, even whether you're aware about them or not, that doesn't matter, but I'm giving some example to try to understand it. In a C programming language, if you're trying to implement push operation, nearly it may take 20 lines of code. Roughly 20, an average 20 lines of code we are going to consume to perform push operation. Similarly, to perform this pop operation, again we are able to take 20 lines of code, 20 number of instructions. Similarly, to perform this peak operation on an average, again 20 lines of code there we are able to take. Come on guys, I'm telling to you clearly, to perform stack operations in a C programming language, for push operation overall, how many instructions there? No, 20 lines of code. And for pop operation again here, how many lines of code here? 20 lines of code. And for peak operation again here, how many lines of code here? 20 lines of code. Now total, how many lines of code here we are going to use to perform the stack operations? No, on an average 60 lines of code here we are going to consume. To perform the stack operations on an average 60 lines of code. But in which programming language now tell me? In a C programming language, nearly 60 lines of code we are going to consume. Clear or not? Listen carefully. Same thing I want to do in Java. In Java, how many lines of code we are going to consume for the sake of the stack operation? I'm giving clarity, now try to understand it. Stack S is equal to new stack is a predefined class basically. One line of code is completed. S dot push of AAA, finish. My push operation is completed. In the case of Java, S dot push of AAA, my push operation is completed. Similarly, S dot pop, finish. My pop operation is completed. Next one is, if I call like S dot peak, my peak operation is completed. Now tell me, overall, to complete the stack operations, how many lines of code here we have taken there? Now tell me, it's nearly 4 lines of code here we completed. Got it or not? Just nearly 4 lines of code here we completed. Within 4 lines of code, we performed the stack operations. If I get my points clearly, what I'm telling to you? All right. Now tell me, in which programming language more number of finish sections are taken to complete stack operations, and in which programming language less number of finish sections are taken to complete stack operations? No. In C, more number of finish sections were taken or not? In Java programming language, less number of finish sections were taken or not? As example, I'm telling to you, try to understand it. The conclusion I'm telling there. If any programming language, listen all of you carefully, what I'm telling there. If any programming language takes less number of finish sections to implement a particular requirement, less number of finish sections to implement a particular requirement, then that programming language is tight coded programming language. That programming language is what there? Tight coded programming language. Come again, what's the conclusion I'm giving there? If any programming language takes less number of finish sections to implement a particular requirement, to implement a particular task, to implement a particular requirement, then that programming language is tight coded programming language. Got it or not? All right, sir. Now, what is the point here I'm telling there? Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should be a tight coded programming language. Means that within less number of finish sections, we have to achieve a big requirement. within less number of instructions, we have to achieve what there? A big requirement. In that way, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? Now here, now tell me, I made some comparison between C and Java. Which programming language is a tight coded programming language? No. Java is always what there? Tight coded programming language. When compared with other programming languages, C and C++, Java is what there? A tight coded programming language. No response, guys. Clear? All right, sir. So this, for the sake of your clarity, I'm maintaining this intersections also that we can understand clear. Leave this particular punch here. All right, then what next one here? Architectural neutral programming language. Architectural neutral programming language. Right, what exactly the meaning of architectural neutral programming language? Right, listen, all of you listen carefully. One simple example I'm telling to you so that you can understand clearly the point here. Everybody understand this point now? For example, now I'm taking Java classes. Listen carefully, I'm taking Java classes. Demo classes are going on, for example. So when we are coming for demo classes, and outside of my class, if I put a board, what is my board there? Only BTech computer science students are eligible to attend my classes. If I put a board like this, remaining students are not eligible to attend my class. If I put a board like this, how many students will come for my class now? Less number of students or more number of students now? Definitely less number of students. For example, second case number 2. If I put a board in outside, any graduate is eligible to attend my class. Any graduate can attend my class. Maybe BSc or BS, maybe BTech or maybe any graduate can attend my class. If I put a board like this, how many members will come to my class now? Less number or more number? More definitely. More number of students will come for my class. Means that if my services are available to more number of people, automatically more demand will come for my courses. If my services are available for less number of people, lesser demand is available for my classes. Sir, am I right or not? Understand it clearly what I'm telling there. If more number of people require my services, more demand will come for my services. If less number of people require my services, less demand is going on for what there? My services. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Understand clearly now. In the same way, listen carefully. In the same way, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That new programming language should not be bounded with only any. It should not be bounded with only one hardware component. It should not be bounded with only one operating system, one hardware device. It must be available for every operating system and every hardware devices. Answer my point here. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should not bound with only any particular operating system and a particular hardware architecture. It must be available for every hardware architecture. It must be compatible with every operating system. That's why Sun Microsystems has prepared a feature for the new programming language. That is what their architectural neutral programming language. Got or not? The point is what there, if any programming language is able to execute its applications on all the hardware systems and on all the operating systems, then that programming language is called as what there? Then that programming language is called architectural neutral programming language. The programming language is what there? An architectural neutral programming language. If any programming language is able to execute its applications on all the hardware systems and on all the operating systems, then that programming language is called architectural neutral programming language. Means that Sun Microsystems intention is what their programming language must execute their applications on all the operating systems and all the hardware systems. Because of this reason only, Java is a much portable programming language. Now at present 3 billion devices run Java. 3 billion devices. Computers maybe, mobile phones maybe, printers maybe, parking meters maybe, like signaling system maybe. Right. So many, nearly 3 billion types of devices. 3 billion devices runs Java now, as of now, at present. It shows clearly that entire market is using Java. Every sector, everywhere, in every location, in every domain, Java is going on. So because of that reason, that programming language is having very good demand. Because of this particular reason only. Java is available. Java is available everywhere. Java is existed at every location. That's why Java is getting this much of demand. That's why Java is a much portable programming language. Clear or not? All of you understand my point or not? Java can run its applications on every operating system, on every hardware system. That's why Java is a more portable programming language. So in turn, the Java is what their architectural neutral programming language. Again, I'm telling there, still Sun Microsystems is thinking what they want to implement in the new programming language. These are the three factors they included there. Come again, what are the three factors that Sun Microsystems has included here? Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should be what? Simple programming language. It should be what? Tight coded programming language. It should be what? An architectural neutral programming language. Can you tell me what is the meaning of simple programming language now? Come on, less execution time, less memory, less power consumption. What's the meaning of tight coded? Less number of instructions, more implementation. Less number of instructions, more productivity. Got it or not? Right, sir. What's the meaning of an architectural neutral? Able to execute its applications on all the operating systems and all the hardware systems. Come again. What's the meaning of simple programming language? Less execution time, less memory, less power consumption. What's the meaning of tight coded programming language? Less number of instructions, more implementation. All right, sir. What's the meaning of an architectural neutral programming language? Able to execute its applications on all the hardware systems and all the operating systems. Still, they did not started their implementation. Just still they are thinking about their futures on their new programming language. Got it or not? All right. Then after this, after having this type of thinking, observe carefully. In 1991, Sun Microsystems started to prepare new programming language. Sun Microsystems started new programming language. They took nearly 2 years of time. Almost all 30 members of Sun engineers worked together. Finally, 2 years of time they took to complete that project. Finally, at the end of 1992, Sun Microsystems has completed new programming language. Sun Microsystems has completed what their new programming language. At the end of 1992, they completed. Right, sir. Sun Microsystems started to prepare a new programming language, and which took nearly 2 years of time. Right. At the end of 1992, Sun Microsystems completed a new programming language. Right, sir. That what exactly Sun thought about it, that new programming language was completed at the end of 1992. Clear. The remaining thing is what their new programming language was prepared. So they want to give a name this new programming language or not? They want to provide a particular name to the new programming language. It's clear? But what name they want to provide? What exactly their name that Sun Microsystems wants to provide there? All right, I'll give clarity. Now try to understand this point clearly. All of you know. Who is the lead for this total 30 members team actually? James Gosling is the team, right? On fine day, what happened when he sat in his cabin at Sun Microsystems? When James Gosling sat at his cabin at Sun Microsystems, he always likes to see one type of tree through his cabin window. When he sat at his cabin, he always likes to see one type of tree through his cabin window. Name of that tree is oak. O-A-K, oak. Name of the tree is what? Oak. Then James Gosling had a thought, why don't we give this name to our new programming language? Immediately, James Gosling has sent his opinion to Sun Microsystems. James Gosling has given this opinion to Sun Microsystems. I want to give this name to the new programming language. This is my thought. Then immediately what happened? Sun Microsystems has rejected James Gosling opinion. What he suggested there, Sun Microsystems has rejected. They have given some reason. What was the reason that Sun Microsystems has given? Voc is already a name for the existed programming language. Previously, there is a programming language with the name Voc. If we give again same name to our new programming language, maybe our new programming language identity may be lost. Why? Because people may think about our new programming language, it may be the extension of the old Voc programming language. So this is not suggestible to give this name to our new programming language. Why? Because already one programming language was existed with the same name Voc, O-A-K, Voc. So not suggestible. Please try for another name. Guys, all of you are following or not? All right, James Gosling has given this suggestion, but Sun Microsystems has rejected that. Again, people are searching for name for the new programming language. Good. What in general the Sun engineers are used to do, they used to go for their cafeteria at Sun Microsystems every day. They used to take one brand labeled coffee. They used to take one brand labeled coffee or tea, that doesn't matter, leave it. They used to take one brand labeled coffee. The name of that coffee is what there? Java. Recognize what I'm telling them. All Sun engineers, they used to go for their cafeteria. They used to take a brand labeled coffee at their cafeteria. The name of that brand labeled coffee is what their Java. Cafeteria in the sense simple canteen. Every company canteen support is available, canteen service is available. Sun Microsystems engineers, they used to go for their canteen. They used to take one brand labeled coffee. The name of that coffee is what their Java. Suddenly, all Sun engineers are getting this kind of thought. They proposed this thought to the Sun Microsystems. They are giving this thought to the Sun Microsystems. All right, Sun Microsystems has accepted the name for this new programming language. Finally, they give a name for the new programming language is what their Java. Finally, they given name for the new programming language is what their Java. Not only that, Sun Microsystems has announced that officially there is a symbol for Java programming language. What they are given symbol for Java programming language? No, observe carefully. Right, sir. They are given some type of name. What name? What symbol they are given there? Guys, I'm not a good painter, but try to adjust for it. I'm going to give some diagram. This is, we are able to see in general the diagram. That means that symbolic notation for Java. Is it? What is this? Cup, saucer, and flames. What is there inside this cup? We don't know. The tea or coffee or green tea or lemon tea, that doesn't matter. Fine, sir. This is a symbol for Java. It means that Java is what there? A coffee name. That was there at Sun Microsystems cafeteria by the time of preparing this new programming language. Sun Microsystems people are getting this kind of thought. They suggested this name to Sun Microsystems. Unfortunate or fortunate, Sun Microsystems has accepted this name. So they given symbol for Java is also like this, and they give a name for the new programming language is what there? Java. From that point onwards, now till the date, the same name is going on. But unexpectedly, unfortunately, there is a rumor in outside there. Some people are trying to give abbreviation for JAVA, Java. Some people are giving abbreviation for Java. But again, I'm telling to you, please remember this. No abbreviation is available for Java. Java is a coffee powder name actually. No specific abbreviation is available. If anybody else is giving abbreviation for Java, it's a fake information only. Don't believe that abbreviations. No. Strictly speaking, more internal if we talk about it, why the name is coming for even for the coffee powder. Java is one of the island name in Indonesia. Java is one of the island name in Indonesia. Remember this. That place is famous for coffee trees and coffee powder, where coffee powder manufacturing is going on, where coffee trees agriculture is going on. That place is famous for coffee trees and coffee powder. With that land name, coffee powder was released. Unfortunately, that coffee powder was used by Sun Microsystems cafeteria. There, unfortunately, all Sun engineers have taken that coffee, Java coffee. That's why they given name for this new programming language is what their Java. Otherwise, they have not defined any abbreviation for Java. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? All right, sir. Now this is the scenario here we can understand. Even I am including this diagram also in our content here. Observe carefully. Just by seeing this diagram, at least we can understand why the name is coming there. Easily we are able to recognize this point here. That's okay, fine. Completed. Name was defined here. All right, sir. Then what next one here? Has prepared a programming language in 1992. In 1992, Sun has given Java. Sun has given Java as a name to the new programming language. New programming language. New programming language. It is a coffee name at Sun Microsystems cafeteria. Something else, guess whatever it may be. All right, sir. Sun gave Java as the name to the new programming language. It is a coffee name at Sun Microsystems cafeteria. That's it. That means I don't want to give much story about it. This information here we can understand, not more than this. Right, it is completed. Then after that, okay, new programming language was provided. That's okay. New programming language was defined. Then immediately what Sun people have done there, right, sir? At the end of 1992, Sun Microsystems has prepared the very first product on the basis of Java. On the basis of Java, Sun Microsystems has prepared the very first product on the basis of the Java. That is, what is that product here? Star 7. Star 7. The product name is what there? Star 7. It is a remote controller. It is what there? A remote controller. The Star 7 product was prepared. Got it or not? The very first product on Java is what there? Star 7. It is a remote controller. Unfortunately, this product is a failure product. This product is a failure product. It took nearly 1.5 year of time to find a customer for Star 7. To find a customer, it took nearly 1.5 year of time. That means up to like what there, up to 1993 and up to half of 1994, no customer is identified for Star 7 product. Totally, Sun Microsystems is in disappointment. Observe carefully. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? So nearly how much time they wasted for the sake of finding customer for the Star 7? 1.5 year of time. Up to total 1993 and up to mid of 1994, they waited to find a customer for the Star 7. No customer is identified. As a failure product. Right. Observe carefully. After that, listen carefully. In the mid of 1994, there is a boom for www. Am I right or not? There is a boom for www as part of internet. That internet era was started in the mid of 1994 only. And abroad in the mid of 1994, internet era was started. When it comes to India at 2000, 2001, that internet era was started. I remember that in 2000, 2001, maybe small internet cafes are provided there in the cities only. Right, gradually that is increased in India, of course, right? But the point is what there in the mid of 1994, right? There was a boom for www as part of the internet. Then people are thinking the key component in www is what there is a browser. So browsers are getting very good demand by the time. Browsers are getting very good demand by the time. Got it or not? Very good demand is available for browsers by the time. Now observe carefully. In the mid of 1994, only one browser is getting very good demand in there. Only one browser is a very good browser there by the time. Then what is that browser actually? In the mid of 1994, Mosaic is a browser which is very good. Mosaic is a browser which is very good for www. All right, sir. Mosaic is a browser which is very good for www, and which was provided by Mark Anderson. Which was provided by Mark Anderson. Who is this person actually? Mark Anderson, who is UC student, undergraduate student. He's a who's undergraduate student who has completed this browser as part of his project work in his undergraduation. See, he went for Netscape communications actually. In the Netscape communication, he went for internship work, no? Internship in the sense project work there, you can understand. Part of his internship, he completed what there? This is a Mosaic browser, who prepared that. For preparing this Mosaic browser, it took nearly $6.25 per hour. To prepare this Mosaic browser, who took nearly $6.25 per hour. On the basis of the hourly basis, he completed the project. Now he has given the tender project to Netscape Communications, and they have introduced the browser to outside market. Name of that browser initially is what there? Mosaic browser. Of course, later on that name was changed to some other Netscape navigation or something else. Observe carefully what I'm telling you. So this is very good browser by the time. All right, sir. Fine. This is completed here now. So then, by seeing all these things now, then Sun Microsystems thought of it. Our first product on Java is a failure product. Then why don't we prepare our own browser? Browsers are getting somewhat demand in outside. Then why don't we prepare our own browser by using Java? Then immediately, Sun has started to prepare their own browser. Sun Microsystems has started to prepare their own browser in the mid of 1994. Okay. All right, sir. Finally, they completed new browser at the end of 1995. At the end of 1995, they completed the new browser. Its name is, observe carefully, Hot Java browser. Its name is what there? Hot Java browser. Because of this reason, people are thinking Java was introduced in the market in the 1995. No, actually what was introduced there? Hot Java browser. It's a browser from Sun Microsystems that was introduced at the end of 1995. Not Java programming language, as a browser. All right, sir. Now it is a successful product. It is a successful product. Customers are identified for this product. Whenever it is a successful product now, automatically what people are thinking there, then immediately people are thinking about what exactly the key components inside this browser. People are thinking about it. By the time people came to know Sun Microsystems had a new programming language. By using that new programming language, they prepared this a hard Java browser. It has very good features and it has very good demand. By the time people are understanding there is a programming language, its name is what? Java programming language. All right. By the time people are getting knowledge on like what there, Java is one of the programming language. There's a one language of Sun Microsystems there. Then Sun Microsystems received number of requests. Sun Microsystems has received number of requests to provide new programming language like Java to outside. Finally, Sun Microsystems has taken the date to prepare this to release this new programming language. That the date is exactly what there 1996 January month. I think so 23rd. I'm thinking there, but not sure exact date. No, right? In 1996 January 23rd, Sun Microsystems has released Java programming language. 1996 January 23rd, Sun Microsystems has released Java programming language with the name JDK 1.0 version. That's it. Sun Microsystems has released Java programming language with the name. What is that name here? No, with the name JDK 1.0 version. All right, sir. From that particular date onwards, every 1.5 year or 2 years of time, Sun Microsystems has released some new versions continuously. Right, after this 1.0, 1.1, next one is what there 1.2. In 1.2, more and more number of changes are provided. At present, whatever the Java we are using, there 70% of the Java was provided in 1.2 version. 30% of Java was provided in 1.0 version. Answer my point here. In 1.2 version, more and more changes are available. Huge number of changes are available. Then after that again 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Again at 1.5, more changes are available. Next 1.6, 1.7. Again at 1.8, more number of changes now. 1.9 is okay. 1.10 is okay. 1.11 is okay. Again more number of features. Now next one is what there 1.17 is getting somewhat features there. Now at present, which version of Java is available? 1.19 is available. Java 19 is the latest version. From that point onwards, every 2 years or 3 years of time, the Java versions are released there clearly. Understand one more point. Sun Microsystems has maintained Java up to 1.6 version. Up to Java 1.6 version, Sun Microsystems has maintained Java. Or at the moment when they want to release 1.7, that entire Sun Microsystems has a handover to Oracle Corporation. Oracle Corporation has taken Sun Microsystems there. Then afterwards, the Java maintenance was available with what there? With Oracle Corporation. Till the date, Oracle Corporation is providing number of releases on Java. Got or not? When Oracle Corporation has taken this entire Java, in Java 11 version onwards, from Java 11 version onwards, Oracle Corporation made Java as a licensed version in the corporate use. In the companies, Java is a licensed one right from Java 11th version onwards. Before the versions we can use with the free of cost, no issues. But 11th version onwards, in the corporate use, inside the companies, Java is a licensed. But Java is a freeware for our students' point of view and for the individual development. For the sake of knowledge transformation, Java is what their freeware. They are not putting any license over it. But if you want to use it in any company from 11th version onwards, Java is what their licensed one. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? So this is the total background story for Java programming language. It's a total story we can understand clearly, right? All right, sir. Again, I'm telling that this is only knowledge purpose. No interview will ask questions on this. No project is going on. No project work is going on the basis of this content. Just information, giving information. As I'm going to start Java, what is the background for Java? Why Java was started? With which intention Java was started? So these many points here I want to cover. As part of that only, I have discussed about all these concepts there clearly. Right? Once again, I'm telling to you, if you want to get notes, this one here, just this is the link we can use to get notes of this class now. Everyday classroom notes, we are able to get this link. Those who are not yet taken there, try to take this. This is a notes. This is a link for getting this note. Have a trial for it. Try to type this on browser. You will get this total document, whatever the document I have given. Just one time, have a trial for it. Right, sir. https://tinyurl.com/java430pm notes. Right, sir. In the introduction classes, I'm giving these notes there. Later on, I will change this URL. By the time I will give again that notes details to you. Okay. In the introduction classes, I'm going to take in this content only. Right. Right, guys. That's okay. Fine. So that's all for today. Then tomorrow we'll meet at 4:30, and tomorrow I'm going to start what the differences between Java and others. What is the greatness of Java when compared with the C and C++? Why Java is getting this much of demand? Why Java is so simple programming language when compared with the C and C++? All the points we are going to understand and tomorrow onwards. The concepts are very, very important and tomorrow onward. Don't miss the concepts there. Why? Because Java features when compared with the C and C++, what features are good when compared with the C and C++? That points more internally I'm going to discuss. So without failure, try to attend for the classes then, right? Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4:30, we will start our class. Thank you. Thanks a lot.